Really, value comes in many forms and at many levels. So yes, there's value to the individual in terms of their own personal development. There's value to their teams for being inspired and driven by a leader. There's value that the service desk is a true strategic asset. And there's value then, of course, that they've got that trusted partner, both in IT and the service desk. It looks towards having a common way of thinking, those skills, competencies, that knowledge that you need to bring to bear to really drive continual improvement in the organisation and ultimately aligning strategy at every level.
It's the networking. There's usually only one service desk manager in any organisation. Perhaps very large ones might have 2 or 3. So it's one of those opportunities where they get to go and talk about what they do with other people who do the same job. And quite often that professional network that they build up stands them in good stead for their future career progression.
So we're talking about the strategy for your service desk, understanding how you can align the strategy for your own department to that of the wider IT one and of course the business. Understanding that tactical level as well, what you need to have at an operational, tactical and strategic level, what you need to have in place. It also talks about relationships, how you can work with both the business, key stakeholders in organisation, how you motivate, invigorate and inspire your own staff.
It starts with talking about the strategic role of the service desk. We're teaching managers here to think about the service desk as a business within a business. So we start getting them to think like a business owner, CEO service desk, not service desk manager. And then it comes down to basically people, process and technology. We talk a lot about people, we talk a lot about being an effective manager, we talk a lot about being a leader and the difference between the two. Well, primarily for service desk managers, but it would be just as relevant perhaps for a second line support manager because the two roles are very, very similar. It's also for team leaders, experienced team leaders who are looking to make that next step into management.
Well, first and foremost, of course, it's an accredited course against an internationally recognised global standard. So that means that passing the Service Desk Manager exam means that you truly understand the role. You understand how to drive that role forward. You understand value to your organisation, your staff and the business.
Well, the biggest benefit, I think, is that the Service Desk Manager course takes all that management and leadership training and philosophy and puts it into the service desk and support context, which no other training really does. Well, one of the things it gives them is validation of their ideas and what best practice is, and that actually they're on the right track with some of the things they want to try and do. So it adds power to their arguments if they can say, well, the SDI best practice standard says this is what we should be doing. But it also gives them confidence, renewed confidence that they know what they're doing, that they've got a model to back them up. It lends more power to their arguments to drive service improvements. And we empower them to ask those, why are we doing it this way? How can we do it better? CSI questions. So the SDM course is a 4-day course. It's 3.5 days basically of teaching and learning, and then there's an exam at the end of it. Like all SDI courses, we make it fun, interactive, so we cover all of the material, putting it into the context by sharing stories, sharing experiences, and we try and tackle some of those key challenges people have in their day-to-day work.